There is such an accessory in the excavator. With it, the excavation range can be completely doubled. Not only can you go up the mountain and into the sea, it can also increase the excavation load capacity. This is the front grab bucket of the excavator. Grab bucket is a lifting device. Special tools for loading dry bulk cargoes. Often used in ports. The dock is used for unloading ships. But it seems that it is not common to install it on excavators. It is not easy to make such a tool. Need to adopt. Thickness is about 2 cm. Steel plate is the main raw material. And cut them one by one according to the special size. After the segmentation is completed, then I get one piece after another, metal steel plates with consistent specifications. Afterwards, workers will check both sides of the steel plate. Avoid uneven cutting. Next, start bending the metal steel plate. Under tons of pressure. Steel plates are easily bent without any effort. But there is a question that everyone is curious about. Will bending of steel plates change the toughness of steel structures? Here I would like to tell you. In theory, the intermediate structure of the steel plate will not change when it is bent. The outer side becomes harder when under tension. The inside will shrink. So when the bending degree is not large, the inner layer of the steel structure will not be damaged. Next, start welding around. First, simply fix it by spot welding. Avoid dimensional deviation during movement. After all points are fixed, only then will the overall welding be carried out. From the surface solder joints. It shouldn't break after 10 or 8 years of use. Fully armed workers began to polish the welds. Polishing a set of movements smoothly. At first glance, this is the high-paid master. After all, newcomers, but it is difficult to polish the spark so high. After finishing the treatment, the metal color has also changed dramatically. After polishing the metal surface, the grinding process is mainly through the spraying of metal particles. Remove surface oxide scale to achieve the cleaning effect. The advantage of throwing away is that it can extend the service life. In order to avoid rust and corrosion, it is also necessary to spray paint. The paint is divided into 2 layers. This layer in the picture, it is equivalent to car primer. Set aside to dry. Now we come to the machining phase. This process mainly uses turning tools, axis cutting. Make the cutting shaft more secure when fixed. Cutting is done in a blink of an eye. At this time, we already have the general appearance of the captured. Prepare to transport it to the front and install the cut shaft sleeve. The shaft sleeve is a protective device for the rotation of the cutting shaft, mainly to reduce the friction of the cutting shaft. Avoid wear and tear. First install the seals on both sides. Then put the sleeve into the eliminate shaft hole. This link is mainly based on the principle of thermal expansion and contraction. Minimize the damage to the sleeve during installation. Bad in addition. You can also heat the bow itself. Reduces obstruction during installation. Next, start spray painting again. With these 2 coats of paint, even if exposed to wind and sun, it will not fall off, and will protect the metal from rust to a great extent. Hydraulic cylinder in the picture. It is the main accessory of the grab bucket. It is also the core device that generates pressure. So it's not hard to find. The size of the oil tank looks huge. Same old thing. Prepare to enter the final stage to test the acne scratching effect. With grab bucket, you can easily lift and dig out objects of various shapes. Doesn't this seem convenient?